Strike three. Judge not through with that call. And he gets thrown out. I think that's the first time he's ever been thrown out.
Well, Ryan Blakely, you just made a lot of enemies because a lot of people paid to come watch Aaron Judge swing the bat.
Kind of stunning. You never see him argue. He has a very bad strike zone against him all the time. And he gets tossed. He wasn't in the guy's face. I don't know what he said, so I can't speak to that.
Again, I mean, it's a very questionable call, borderline.
Ichiro's 0 for 2. Takes strike one from Percy.
Lefties have been tough on him this year. He's only hitting .349 against left-handed pitching.
Have you noticed what David Percy's doing here? He's taking the Pat Tabler to Jason Frazier piece of advice and just throwing it right down the middle.
Surprise him.
And look, he's 0-2 now. And 3 pitches right down the middle. And Ichiro's pointing at a spot in the dirt, and now he just got run up by Brian Runge. Ichiro ejected from this game. Don Wakamatsu gets in between them.
Anytime you draw a line in the dirt where you think the ball was pitched, watch the umpire turn to him after he says something and bangs him right there. He points to where he thinks the ball is, and that's a no-no. You're gone.
He never appears to be a real emotional player.
Wilson got a triple and yelling at Ryan, who was backing up third, going into third base. But the umpires to restrain Willie. Well, there he is. He's hit, and Ryan's got to be kicked out of the game, and he is. There's no question about it. Nolan Ryan's kicked out of the game, and the umpires are, one of the umpires is having to shove off one of the Ranger players here. Now, if you've ever seen anything set up intentional in your life, Dickie Thon is the guy they're having to get out of the fight right now. He's the only guy really confrontational. Dickie Thon got hurt involved in a fight before. That's the reason he's out of the lineup right now. 2 pitches outside and then one buried in the middle, and Ray and everybody else are looking for that, and it just had to be automatic. He had to go. He hadn't hit anybody all night. He'd walked only 3 batters all night.
Did you see how Nolan said I hit him in the leg? And with a few other words, he said, well, I tell you what, put it this way. If he did go out with intention, which we don't know, at least he kept it below the waist. I mean, that's one plus. If there was a purpose pitch, he did it by throwing below the waist. Now, it remains to be seen. Only Nolan knows whether he did it or not. But
well, Richie Garcia knows too. I mean, you know, you were looking for that. Everybody was looking for it.
He's trying to prevent something worse happening.
Yeah, that's true. He got a break in the action, and Willie Wilson's lucky he doesn't have a break in the leg. We'll be back in a minute.
What is this? What is this out here?
All these people throwing things out of
I was going to say.
Yeah.
I think Jose's out of the ball game.
Well, would you want to play in the outfield?
Richie may call him off the field. He may forfeit it right now.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, I've lost a lot of respect for Nolan Ryan lately. We had a real confrontation over by the A's dugout. And if you want to see what happened there, the umpire, Richie Garcia, ended up in it trying to get a fan out here. Look, there's the umpire right there, and that guy in the blue shirt, first guy that started throwing things and yelling at Jamie Quirk. And Tommy Reynolds got in there in the middle of all that. And they had already gotten him out by the time this tape was being made. But that guy right there really almost caused a riot here. The Rangers grounds crew has got wheelbarrows out there.
Well, what do we got going on here? Telling Adrian to get in the out of the way. Oh, no, Adrian.
Oh, boy, he's just been ejected.
Kicked him out of the game. Come on.
That is one of the strangest things I've seen. And now Jeff Bannister out. Well, now Bannister's been ejected. Once he was told, move back to the batting circle or get in the batting circle, he said, okay, just move it over here.
Wow. It's 18-6. Jerry Davis is one of the senior umpires in the American League. He's in his 34th year, and he must not have any sense of humor.
Watching Chandler do that tonight, that's got to be a part of it. Way into the night sky. Out of there. Oh, it's dropped. Davis had it pop out of his catcher's mitt.
Well, Bubba Chandler was way too close to this. He eventually, were they calling interference on Matt Olson?
He's arguing with Brock Ballou, the home plate umpire here. Brian Snitker joins the discussion.
I mean, that ball was up in the air forever. Now, if there was some contact there for Matt Olson, it is your obligation to get out of the way, but still.
As we went away, Matt Olson was ejected by home plate umpire Brock Ballou. So now Brian Snitker is gone and Matt Olson is gone as well.
And it's been pretty steady for Matt Olson. He kind of wants an answer to his question, which is, what am I supposed to do? I finish my swing, I look where the ball is, I get bumped into by the catcher, and then I get called out. Like, that's the answer he wants. I'm supposed to find that baseball. I mean, I'm barely just finished my swing, and now it's my job to make sure that I don't make any contact with the catcher.
And that is a foul ball. And LeMahieu saying, no, it's fair. LeMahieu was pointing that it is fair, but the first base umpire said foul right away. They're going to challenge this.
The call on the field is a foul ball. New York is challenging.
Does it hit the white line a little bit?
After review, the call on the field stands. Foul ball.
Wow.
New York will lose its challenge.
Wow, Booney's not happy.
He gets thrown out by the home plate umpire, John Tumpane.
Yeah, I think Aaron thought it hit the line from the review they saw.
This shocks you because DJ LeMahieu does not have much to say on the field. And Jeremy Rehak didn't like what he said and threw him out immediately.
Thank you for this incredible spread.
Amazing hospitality from the Mariners people. You are going to crush during the break. Pizzardo is keeping up the mantle for these bullpen arms that have just smoked the competition on both sides. Oh, we have an argument. Carlos Correa is screaming at Austin Jones. Rocco Baldelli is fired up, and he gets ejected.
Did he throw out Correa?
He did. And look out. Tommy Watkins just came sprinting in. Austin Jones is getting an earful from Rocco Baldelli. Carlos Correa was ejected from the on-deck circle. What are you doing, says Rocco Baldelli with a couple words in between.